Hi there, so today I'm going to be discussing evaluation question 3, what I've learned from audience feedback. So I'm going to jump right in and talk about class and audience feedback from the initial music video ideas that I featured within the treatment that I pitched to everybody in the class. So I was initially pleased with the feedback from the treatment. The class expressed they were really intrigued by initial ideas, and it was really visually expressive, and they interpret the concept really well. So they really understood the themes, and I knew that I was hitting home in terms of what they expected from it. So they showed me that I had the right ideas in terms of what themes I wanted to creatively express, and the feedback also said that they agreed the video would suit the amplification style rather than narrative-based video, because they felt like a variation of teens should be portrayed rather than just following one person. So I also utilised SurveyMonkey in order to gain feedback. So I asked people questions in the class, such as what clothing brands they'd expect to see in the video. I really wanted to hone in on them being able to relate to it really well. So asking questions like that makes it really personal to them. So when they view the video, they see things that are relatable to things they would see on teenagers that are 17 as well. So as you can see on the screen, I put some screenshots of some questions I asked on SurveyMonkey and some responses I got as well. So an extra point that I also added was to clarify the age range, and I also asked them to tick what gender they were as well, just so I could just see what type of people would be viewing the video, just so I could see who would be included in the video in terms of who to represent. So the next part of the question I'm going to discuss is what type of feedback that I gained from the rough cut. So I'm going to show you some feedback from a focus group. I interviewed them, asked them some simple questions, their likes and dislikes of the rough cut that I produced, and they basically let me know what I should change, what I should improve in order to reach the best of my ability in terms of filming. Okay guys, so today I'm meeting with my focus group to discuss with them feedback about my rough cut for my music video and my Digipack and magazine advert. So the first question I'm going to ask you guys is, what improvements can you see from the music video after watching it?
Okay, I would say maybe have more of the stop motion stuff that you use, like you've got the pill stuff makes it girls,
yeah,
and also the bits like you see the like post-it notes on the guy's face.
Yeah, okay, so more stuff like that.
More stuff like that. That makes it more, I would say, interesting, and it's a good, clean. Yeah, it's like visual and more exciting, I would say, for
okay for you guys to watch. So you did like that? You found it really exciting. Yeah. More of that. Okay.
I think also just make sure some of your shots are in like the lip syncs
in time.
Possibly like the filters in the music video, some can be like lighter and darker to like reflect the genre a bit more.
I would say that you just be ever so careful with your shots, because some of it can be a little bit repetitive.
Okay.
Done. But apart from that, if you think of like new ideas, maybe yes, fair enough that it's got the same like undertone. Like for example, stop motion, you've got a lot of that in. But if you have like loads of different versions of the stop motion, it'll be all right in that sense. So I would say just be careful with you, maybe just the repetition of some of the shots.
So as you just listened to, the main points to improve from the rough cut were more stop motion, such as the post-it notes that I showed in the example, which then I changed it to appeal to my niche target market. So I added more stop motion. I tried to feature like spots growing on a teenager's face. I used little red dots, which grew in quantity amongst time. So I also changed lip syncing as well and edited the red grain on the green screen confetti in the background and the green grain and the blue grain in iMovie, just to make sure the colours in the background were a bit different, just to spruce it up a little. Some bits were bright and some bits were dark. What are the positives of the video that you notice?
That it like really like relates to us. Like you can tell like when watching the music video that how it really reflects
like the clothes choice. Like when you see people wearing thrasher tops, you see that on a day-to-day basis. So by seeing that in the music videos, you can really make the link.
It's almost like it's a really good reflection of actually
like
of teenagers and now as a modern society. So I think that's really good. Because of how it is, how it's all bright and everything, it's kind of like, I would say, a positive.
Yeah, it makes you feel happy while watching.
Yeah,
it's
it's,
like
positive, it's a
upbeat.
positive representation of it. Like, you know, the post-it notes, some of it like says stress, and it's just like, it's just the...
Especially around this time.
Yeah, yeah.
I then learned through audience feedback what they really liked about the video, and I was really happy with the feedback that they gave me from the rough cut. So they said that it fulfilled the mise-en-scène expectations, and the theme overall was really clear visually. So at this point in time, getting this feedback, I knew exactly what I needed to do. So I knew the theme was there. I didn't really need to push on the theme or really improve on the theme as much or what was shown. I just really needed to add more visually created things, such as more stop motion, and then just tweak the lip syncing a little bit. So it was all just like editing techniques that I needed to change on it. But other than that, in terms of what they were seeing, they really understood it, and they really liked the theme that I was showing. So the next thing I'm going to discuss is class feedback from the digipack that I created. So I did create an initial design. I got feedback from the focus group just so I could understand what needed adjusting and what they already liked about it. So, as you've seen in the video I've just shown, I was able to make the images a bit brighter to fit in with the indie pop genre rather than the indie rock genre. Because I used natural outdoor lighting anyway, but I just wanted to hone in on the vibrancy of it because the facial expressions of the boys were really happy in the shots anyway. So what they loved about it was the bold writing, they loved the font, and they really did understand the Polaroid theme of the memories, which I then put into the music video since they liked it so much. After their feedback. So I was also able to create a brand identity along with getting feedback about the digipack from the focus group. So after my focus group viewed the digipack, I'd like to ask them what their likes and dislikes are. So first, what are the likes of the digipack?
What do I like? I like the design of the digipack. I think it's a really good design. I like how you've got almost the Polaroid images that you use, because I think those Polaroid images really suit the genre that you're doing as well.
I just like colours in it. I think it really does represent the video. Like you can see the clear link.
Yeah, like you can see like in each product how they all link together.
Okay,
it's
good.
It's not confusing, like the audience will be able to see, oh, this digipack's from this music video, and you can make the clear link. It's not
it's
confusing.
the good brand identity,
Yeah.
Dislikes, what do you think needs to be changed? Just a bit of constructive criticism for me.
Only thing is that, you know, when you've got like information on the back of it, the digipack is a little bit of information at the back of it. It's sometimes hard to read.
Yeah, okay.
That's only because of like it's just the writing ever so slightly blends
background.
into the background.
Yeah,
so maybe
okay.
Just look into that a little bit to make sure.
Maybe put something behind it to
Yeah.
make it stand out a bit more, box
Yeah.
and shape.
Also, like with your track list,
Yeah.
put more songs on.
Yeah.
It's like sleepy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably
Maybe like make the photos a bit brighter so people
Okay. Yeah.
are able to
that's
see it more.
Okay. Yeah. Add a bit more vibrancy to the images.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match your genre more.
Okay. Cool. I then was able to gain feedback from my magazine advert rough cut. So what I learned from that, as I've just shown you in the videos, is that the brand identity was really clear. So they can tell that through the expressions of the central image that it's all about having fun and all about showing youth and youthfulness and the trials and tribulations of adolescence. So the improvements that they mentioned is just basically all about the social media logos at the bottom. So what I did is I just changed them. Instead of them being coloured, I changed them to black and white, just so it kind of fit into the black and white theme I already had with the font as well. And it just made it something that was more appropriate at the bottom, didn't stand out too much against the central image and the top album name and the artist name as well. So I also gained some constructive criticism from my teacher as well. So she viewed the magazine advert, and what she told me basically is initially I had like a range of fonts that I was using, and she told me basically just to stick to two. So I didn't want to use the bold font at the top that I'd used for the artist name and the album title. So I wanted to use like a more clearer font than less bold. So what she said is you stick to the clearer font, but try not to vary the fonts. Just stick to that one clear font just for the excess information about the album date and stuff like that. So I did do that, and it looks so much more professional, and I was really happy with the appearance that it did give me.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so after my focus group had viewed the magazine advert, I'd like to ask them what they liked about the magazine advert and what they think needs improving. So I'll start with, what did you guys like about the magazine advert?
I really like the title, like how it's like tilted a bit. It kind of gives off the impression like rebellion.
Yeah,
because
okay.
that's kind of like what our youth's known for.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Rebellious and stuff.
Okay.
Me or I would. What I like is the fact that you use the Polaroids throughout the whole of the 3 products that you have. That this one's really good because I would say that you kind of show in this Polaroid that you have that it's kind of like you've got the youth and then almost once again the older people. It's almost that type of, I don't know.
It's like with the pictures as well on the magazine.
Yeah.
They're all having fun.
It's kind of, it's that jokey side of everything, which is kind of good. But I like the type of, it's clear. And so I would say that's good.
Okay, guys, so looking at the magazine advert, what do you think needs improving?
You've got the logos at the bottom of the magazine advert.
Okay.
What is it?
It's like Twitter, Facebook, like social media.
So
Yeah, it just
probably like because they're so bright, it takes the
Oh, the
attention
colour,
away
yeah.
from the actual image. So probably just tone it down so it's not.
Or maybe get like a black and white one maybe.
Oh, black and white version of them, okay.
But I would say it's that type of, it just because they're so it kind of
It just
everything you've got this fantastic magazine advert and your eyes are suddenly drawn to these logos. So I don't know if that's
Okay.
because it just
probably black
just a
or
bit
white
distracting.
ones.
Okay.
Good choice.
Your concept overall is so strong that I don't think that in any of the products you cannot really say that it doesn't suit each other, because you can just see throughout the whole of the other products that actually these just all link together.
But the target audience will be able to see that.
It is that type of, and it's great for us to see as well because it's a song that we can relate to. And
Would you guys buy the products if you did see them out in stores?
I would love to listen to their top of music and everything. It would be great, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. This has been my focus group feedback. So the last part I'm going to discuss is all about my Final Cut and YouTube feedback. I was so happy with the feedback that I gained. I had people from around the world viewing the video as well. I also checked the geographical data on my YouTube channel and saw that 3 people in the USA had viewed it and quite a lot of people in the UK, all because I shared the link via social media, such as Instagram and Twitter. So the comments from the video were really great. I'm showing them on the screen now, and it was amazing to think that they were all comments from people I didn't know, which means that they've searched the video and they've found it really professional. So overall, all of this audience feedback that I've gained throughout this project has allowed me to create something that is to its highest standard. So I'm really grateful for the audience feedback that I've gained, and this is what I've learned. I've learned that the local feedback from school, etc., and the focus group has made me able to create a final product that wouldn't have been as successful and wouldn't have been viewed or liked by as many people from around the world if they hadn't have told me what to adjust in it to make it perfect. So I'm really grateful for the audience feedback, and that's what I've learned in the end. And I've created a project that I'm really happy with.